Okay, hello everyone. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, okay. Meet me again, Tiki. This time our topic is different from yesterday about culture. Today in this session we will discuss or have a dialogue about culture. Part one. Judging from the topic, the time is quite interesting and fun about culture. You can tell me what culture is your area. Surely it's region, different culture from Semarang. It is different from Tasikmalaya. Also different from Kalimantan. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Raka, if there is a need, then you cannot take part in this session. Okay, for saving time, I immediately started from Nur Fazila, Panji, and the last Reza. Okay, Nur Fazila, please tell me about the culture and your city.
Okay, thank you, Diki. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Come back again with me, Zila. I will mention the culture in North Kalimantan. The Dayak tribe is one of the its group on the island of Borneo. The Dayak tribe has a variation of culture like other ethnic groups. One of the Dayak culture can be seen from their traditional weapons called mandau. Mandau is a Dayak heirloom weapon that's passed down from generation to generation to the next generation. Apart from being a heirloom weapon, mandau also always the daily life of the Dayak people, so as meat, plants, and so on. In the past, mandau made with a simple technical so as to produce a slight rod weapons. But over time, the manufacture of mandau is done in a better way and product in high quality weapons. The saber was made by clever men called Pinarot. This traditional weapon is also a witness to the intertribal was the across among the Dayak community. In education, the mandau also became a weapon from the Dayak tribe when they fought against colonialism. But the Japanese mandau is very thick with magic elements. This is said to have made the dog the will fetch with the one weapons. Mandau is traditional weapon of North Kalimantan that look like words. The typical Dayak mandau a single edge but with a length of about 55 to 65 centimeter and a blade width of 7 centimeter. So that the mandau looks long and slender. On the blade of the mandau motif inform the letter S, the cross other. The symbol S means a physical between men and woman. That means a dead and will woman are life age and friends. Let's refer to Iban Dayak trip who asked the mandau for Dayak mean a symbol of horror so that is correct wherever they travel. Mandau is aeronautical found the upper Matika River, Tumbang Atai, Kota Waringan, and is made according to traditional Dayak rituals. The handle of the mandau is made of some romance and is left with various motifs that give a mandau magical power. The material it is made from and historical value in context make the original Dayak. Mandau waves the expression and thus augur by collection. Okay, guys, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention, guys.
Okay, Zila, thank you for tell a story about Mandau. I want ask you. I have any question?
Yes,
Mandau,
Diki.
yes. Mandau usually use for what? Mandau usually use for what? For what?
Mandau is the antaraksi of the Dayak tribes.
Oh, okay. Uh, looks like a samurai from Japan. Is that so? Like samurai in the Japan.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Zila. Guys, who
You are
want to
welcome,
ask?
Diki.
Okay. Guys, who want to ask Zila about Mandau? Okay.
Dayak, are there is danger?
No, Dayak is not dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Reza. Thank you for question. Okay, next. Go to Panji. Panji, please tell me about the culture in your city.
Okay, Diki. Okay, hello guys. Today I want to tell you about one of the culture in Semarang. It is Dugderan. Dugderan is a festival typical of the city of Semarang, which is held every year, to be precise, the month of Sha'ban in the Islamic calendar, to welcome the holy month of Ramadan. This is a kind of folk party attended by people from all walks of life, gender, and ethnic groups. In this event, the public will see many cultural performances as well as regional cuisine. Dugderan is thought to have been held for the first time between 1881 until 1987 and was centered in the Simpang Lima area of Semarang based on two books entitled Riwayat Semarang and Semarang Sepanjang Jalan Kenangan. At the time, the local regent RM Tumenggung Aryo Purbaningrat with sign lighting firework and firework. After that, the cultural procession began from the area of the Great Mosque of Semarang or the Kauman Mosque in the Johar area. There is a procession that must be done before the event starts. That is the region of, and several local officials must be conduct halakha or discussion with the Kauman Mosque cleric to determine the beginning of the implementation of fasting worship. Then the result of the discussion were paraded by Tumenggung Aryo Purbaningrat and resident of Semarang from the Kauman Mosque to the Great Mosque of Central Java to be handed over the mayor. Later, the mayor, not the regent anymore, will announce to the public about the arrival of the holy month of Ramadan. In the news, the mayor also called for people to practice fasting properly. He then closed his call by hitting the drum repeatedly, followed by the sound of firecracker and firework. Now, Dugderan is held a week before Ramadan arrived and lasts for a week until the day mean one first day of fasting. From year to year, the people of Semarang never miss to enliven this event. They come to the streets and crowd the mosque area to be able to see a variety of Semarang arts, ranging from dance to warak mendok. The cultural carnival was attended from various groups such as school, TNI, community organization, and many more. They perform dance, drum bands, red and white troops, martial arts affection, and other entertainment, costume performance, other arts, and also the procession of Warak Mandok, namely the Dugderan mascot, an imaginary animal typical of Semarang that symbolizes interethnic harmony in the city. Warak Ngendok carried on the shoulders of a number of people and performed with dancer at the opening of the Dugderan festival. After the procession was finished in the afternoon, at night the center of Semarang was bustling with the Dugderan night market. The exact location is in the area around Pasar Johar. There are many kind of things that are sold at the night market, such as various food or snacks, clothes, to traditional children's toys. Warak comes from the Javanese language, meaning rhino, or Arabic, which means holy. Ngendok means laying eggs. The meaning of this word is the rewards one gets after undergoing the holy process. Warak Ngendok means that anyone who maintains chastity in the month of Ramadan will receive a great rewards. In the city of Semarang, Warak Ngendok has long been known as the children's toys that is often sold during the Dugderan Festival. I think that's enough from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Panji, about the story for culture in your city. Okay, maybe Reza or Zila, do you have any question about
Can
culture?
I ask question for Panji?
Okay, please tell your question, Zila.
Have you ever particle in the specific silat action or dancing of just being a spectator?
No, I never follow this event. I never follow this event. I never follow the event Dugderan.
Okay, thank you, Panji.
Okay, Reza, do you have any question to Panji?
Not now.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, guys, the last go to Reza. Reza, please tell me about the culture in your city.
Okay, let me start. Okay, Sundanese culture is culture that grow and live in Sundanese society. Sundanese culture is now as a culture that highly respect manner. In general, the character of Sundanese people is cheerful, friendly, somea hade kasemah, smiling, gentle, and very respectful of parents. That is a mirror of Sundanese culture. Cultural ethos, Sundanese culture is one of the oldest culture in the archipelago. The ideal Sundanese culture is then often associated with the fate of the Sunda Kingdom. There are several teachings in Sundanese culture about the path to the virtue of life. The Sundanese ethos and character include cager, which means healthy, which is physical and mentally healthy, healthy in thought, healthy and instinct, morally healthy, healthy in work and speech. Bagur. It means being keen to get to other, giving a lot in the form of thought, good moral and material, not being stingy with other, not being emotional ahead, helpful and sincere in carrying out and practicing, not just reading or speaking. Benar means true or not lying, not carelessly in carrying out of mandates, straying in carrying out religion, reading well and not destroying nature. Singer, which means introspective, through in work, what's other before oneself, respect the opinions of author, in compassionate, does not get angry when criticized, but is closely accept. Smart, meaning intelligent, understand the religious knowledge, the bottom can adapt to other, can solve problem wisely, and do not have bad talk about other. Mm, Sudanese culture is also one of the culture that is source of wealth for the Indonesian people, which is its development needs to be present. Sundanese traditional spiritual belief system is Sunda Wiwitan, which teaches harmony of life with nature. Today, most of Sundanese people are Muslim, but there are some what are not Muslim. Although they are different, basically our life is intended for the good of the universe. Traditional agriculture technology, farming for the Sundanese people is not a foreign thing because in the culture of Sundanese people, the main job is farming. Agriculture has developed for centuries in the Sundanese community. From ancient times, agriculture behavior has been practiced by the Sundanese people because its natural condition provide all the necessities to support life. Of course, all activities require special equipment. As always in agriculture, the tools need include arit. Arit is a tool used to cut or mud, mud or from mix with steel and wood, and a handle shaped like a saw but not too hard. Sickle has a function to destroy shrub, weeds and grass at the beginning of opening new land. Usually use a sickle or arit. Sharpener is a special stone used to sharpening knife, match, bedog or golok is a tool for splitting or cutting bamboo, wood and other items made from iron, milk, or handle using aluminum wood. Some are short and some are long. Garpu. Garpu is a tool used to hem in the soil. Kujang. Kujang is a machete-like tool that is usually used to clean grass in the yard or on plantation. And can you be used for slashing? Now the cleaver is a symbol of various Sudanese organization. Pacul. Pacul is a tool for restoring soil in the field, digging holes, draining water. String, the bottom is made of iron of steel. The wooden handle is bent to make it easier to use. Okay, thank you for listening. Anyone question for Sundanese culture?
Okay, Reza, thank you. I add a statement. That the lesson we can take is to respect each other friends from Somea culture. Maybe that's it. Okay, guys. Do you have any question? Panji or Zila about Sundanese culture?
I want to ask a question of Reza.
Okay, please tell your question, Zila.
Uh, of the many cultures of the Sunda tribe, what happens to you?
Indonya apa itu Indonya? Many Sundanese.
Zila, can you repeat your question again?
Gila, can you repeat?
Of the many culture of the Sundanese tribe, what appeals to you the most?
Or Tasikmalaya, most Sundanese, the really people Sundanese. Test. You can hear me?
Yes.
Maybe Reza is lagging network.
Yes, I'm like.
Okay, maybe any question again about culture in your city or region? From Panji, do you have any question about the Sundanese
No.
or
I think no.
about Mandau? Maybe.
I think no.
Okay. Maybe Reza.
Wait.
Okay. Okay. Only mention, only statement that all region have their own culture and unique. Jadi setiap daerah memiliki keunikan dan budaya tersendiri, gitu. Okay, guys. Any question again?
No one for me. I think enough.
Okay.
Anyone question again about Sudanese culture?
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay. Okay. If not, I will close this session. I Question again. Do you have any question? One question again. Okay. Oh, okay. I see not one. Okay, I'm browsing. Maybe that's all the explanation about culture from all members. After hearing all of you stories, surely your area or city has its own unique in terms of culture. I think that's enough for this morning. Okay, I think that's enough for this morning. Session tomorrow atau sesi besok, we will discuss the same time about culture, namely culture. Okay, thank you guys. Nice to meet you. Thank you,
Okay,
Reza.
thank you. Nice to
Anji.
meet
Thank
you,
you.
Mr.
Nice to meet you.
Kiki, Mr.
Ya.
Panji, Miss Nur.
Thank you, Mr. Mister.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.